Hello guys, Assalamu alaikum. So yesterday I made this video about German universities and studies in Germany and finally how to get a job in Germany, an alternative for studies and everything. Before starting these steps that I'm gonna tell you in this video, you need to have at least a degree of 10th year education. In Pakistan, it's matriculation certificate or FSC, a 12th year degree, or in some countries 11th year degree that we do to go to a university, for example in Ukraine. So how can you start your studies, or how can you start your journey of studying in Germany after this degree? I'm going to tell you that in this video. And about the block account requirement, because this block account is the most important, and for most families it's the most difficult part, because it's like nowadays especially it's 11,500 euros, and if you convert into Pakistani rupees it's going to be more than 40 lakhs. So there's the hard part, just to collect this much money at once and then send it to Germany. So is there any alternative just to don't pay this amount but still get a German visa? So I'm gonna talk about that too. And yeah, if you don't like do not pay this block account at all, or just pay a little bit of it, for example it's 11,500 but you just pay 1,000 euros or 2,000 euros or like that for block account and then come here. So these are the alternatives. I'm gonna talk all about this in this video, so watch the video, enjoy it, have fun. After matric, you can learn German language till B1, B2 and apply for an Ausbildung. What exactly Ausbildung is, if you don't know, I can make a video on that too. So here on the board you can see Indeed, Agentur für Arbeit, IHK. So these are some websites to search for an Ausbildung or a job in Germany. You need German language for a job, as I told you, and these are gonna help you, especially Agentur für Arbeit and IHK, to find a job. You can talk to their persons, the agents, but they usually talk in German, so it's great if you can speak German language. So far, matriculation for Ausbildung, you don't need any specific degree. There is no specific degree, as far as I know, and just have to apply for it in the company, and if the company agrees whatever you have for a degree, you can do the Ausbildung. So here I am trying to say, to start an Ausbildung, you don't need any specific school certificate or something. According to law or the government, they have not, they don't have any rules that you need to do this level of school to get an Ausbildung. But the companies have the rules, so it's changeable. If you somehow manage to tell them that you are good enough for this Ausbildung, you can start it without a school degree. But the German language, that's must, because you need that to talk to this company, to talk to the partner or whoever you are going to talk to, the company, the representative. So German language is must. But B1, B2 level is must. At least B1 you have to do. Without B1, I don't think you have any chance to get in hospital. So after 10th class, you can directly learn German, B1, B2, do your test, get a certificate, and apply for Ausbildung. In the Ausbildung, most probably they are gonna have an interview with you. So prepare yourself at this level so you can have a conversation with them. Second way, do matric, then FSC, then learn German B1, B2 again, then apply for a university, and they are gonna suggest you to do a student colleague.
or if you are applying Fulda, Hochschule Fulda, they are gonna suggest you the pre-college. It's the same thing, just 1 year. It's gonna take 1 year.
So here what my friend is trying to say is that you need to pay for this. Yes, only for the private student colleague or pre-college you need to pay the school fee or the tuition fee, you say, So for rest of the public student colleague, there is no such fees. You only have the semester ticket. That's totally a different thing. That's not that much, and that include a lot of other offers. So if you want to know about that, I can tell about that in some other video, but here they don't have any tuition fee.
Yeah, also, so there are private and public student colleague, So student colleague is really expensive. One of my friend is doing in Paderborn and he pays 3,500 euros per semester. So for 2 semesters, it's 7,000 euros for the student colleague. So pre-college, I'm doing pre-college here in Fulda, and it cost me 2,000 euros because it's also private. Semi-government, I don't know, maybe because it's not that expensive, and it's 2,000 for 2 semesters for whole year, almost whole year because it's 10 months. What you learn in pre-college or student colleague, the main goal is the German language C1, C2 level. C1 level is going to be enough for you to study in a university or a Hochschule, an applied science university. So, okay, FSC, German B1, B2, student colleague or pre-college. And for public student colleague, you are gonna need a test that's called Aufnahmetest. Aufnahmeprüfung. If you do the Aufnahmeprüfung, you can do the student colleague, and then you can do university study like BSc or BA, whatever you want to do after the student colleague. There are a lot of types of student colleague according to your fields and stuff, so you need to do your homework, okay? So after university, then you can do like after bachelor's, master's, PhD, or job from all angles. It's really easier to get a job after a degree, after Ausbildung too. And these are the 2 ways, okay? For this way, you need the blog account, 11,500 euros. For Ausbildung, you don't need the blog account, or you need to pay the difference of what they pays you and the blog account. For example, they are going to pay you average, you can say 800 euros per month. So it's going to be like around 10,000 euros. So if in really serious cases, they might tell you to pay, I don't know, like it's like 10,000 euros, okay? In a year, you're gonna get 10,000 euros. And around 10,000 euros. And if they are gonna tell you to get a blog account, they might tell you the difference of 11,500 and 10,000. And that's gonna be 1,500 euros. That's not too much for you to pay. Or maybe you can just directly come with that. So after metric, Ausbildung, that doesn't need blog account. After FSC, you need blog account to do like this student colleague and university. After FSC, you can also do this Ausbildung after FSC or whenever you want. But for Ausbildung, you don't need this blog account. Third way to get the German visa. You can do metric, FSC, and study in a university at least for 2 semesters, 1 year, just like this. So that's gonna fill up the gap of 13-year education to study in German university. And that's what you need to study in German university is only the language. So after 2 semesters in a university, you can learn German C1 That's an advanced level of German, German C1, and then start a study in university, or IELTS. At least it difference it is different in different universities, but you can say average 7 bands. It starts from 6 bands to 7.5 bands minimum. So average I have written here 7 bands. So after the university you can do the language and then start your studies in Germany in a university. After that, masters and PhD or a job. Okay, so that was a short introduction of the whole ways. There are 3 ways I told you. But anyhow, the most important thing that I believe to come to Germany is language. Not just I believe, but it is the most important thing. You need to learn German language to get a job. It doesn't matter if you have done like Ausbildung or a university study. At the end of the day, you are gonna need a German language certificate to get the job. Only in IT, in like computer science field, you can get job without German language, but it's gonna be still hard to find. So with German language, it's much more easier. So some of this lecture is that learn German language, bro, if you want to come to Germany. That's it. Goodbye.
Thank you.